What's up? What's up? What's up? YouTube fam, it's your boy Stevenson Lindor. I am back. It has been a minute. Shoot, I haven't even checked my channel. I don't even remember when was the last time I did a video for you guys. But happy New Year. No, I'm 3 months late. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're in good health. Hope you got your goals set for this year. First quarter is about over, right? Hopefully you guys are focused, determined, and you're prepared. You're prepared for the future and for what's to come. So I'm excited. I'm back. The boy's been busy. Been launching new businesses, traveling the world, of course, living a good life. But as always, I gotta stop by to give value. So I've been getting tons of messages, right? Real quick, as always forget to do this part, right? Make sure you like, share, comment below. I always love the feedback. Share this with somebody who needs help understanding trading. And of course, make sure you join the Telegram in the description box below. As always, past price doesn't guarantee future profits. So please do your due diligence. Disclaimer also in the description box below for all my uneducated traders out there. So what's been going on right now? I'm actually doing a trading challenge. So for anybody who's interested in joining my trading challenge, please shoot me an email. Again, my email is in the description box. If you want to be a part of that, it's free. All you got to do is just load up your account. I'll tell you all the requirements. Just shoot me an email. I'll put you in private Telegram group chat, and then we can trade together, get educated, help you get a better understanding of the markets. I got that going on. I got a couple other things I'm working on. We'll release that information later once everything is set in stone. But let's hop to it, of course, man. So what's been going on in the markets? I'm going to go over a couple things. We're going to take a look at crypto, of course, right? Where's crypto going? We're going to take a look at, some of the pairs that's been popping. But most importantly, I wanted to go over a lot of my trade setups that I drop on my free Telegram. Some people, get confused as to knowing when to buy, when to sell. So I'm here to do this video to help you out with that, right? So let's hop to it. Again, man, I hope everybody's doing well. Let's lock in. Let's focus. As always, the goal is to become better every single day. So let's rock and roll. All right, let's go to my Telegram here. I got this buy set up that I'm waiting for on USD CAD. So we'll get back to this, right? This is this week. Let's go to my Telegram and boom. All right, stay plugged in. Like I said, I got a Forex challenge that's going on. If you want to be a part of that, I was going to lock it after today, but more people are hitting me up wanting to be a part of it. So just shoot me an email and I'll add you to this Forex challenge that I got going on. But anyways, let's look at some of my past markups and get a better understanding of when to buy, when to sell. And when you can understand this, again, your success rate when it comes to trading is going to go really through the roof. All right, let's go back a few right here. I don't want to go too far back. So dropped enough charts here. We'll look at every single one of these that I've dropped. And then, of course, the setups that I dropped today that are I'm expecting to formulate. All right, March 15, I'll start here. All right, this GA buy setup. Okay, now when I drop a chart, okay, guys, I do all the due diligence for you, so you don't need to mark anything up. Your goal is pretty much knowing when to buy, when to sell. All right, I do all of the legwork for you. I mark up the charts, I mark up the zones, where you're expecting to buy and sell, pretty much, where your stop loss should be. Always look left. You see these yellow lines. When you look left, they kind of tell you the price point of where you want to pretty much get in, where you want to have your stop loss. See the red? That's pretty much where the stop loss is. You can widen if you want to. I always tell people don't widen the stop loss. All right. If you get taken out, it's okay. Get taken out. wait for the proper confirmation, jump back in. All right. Stop loss is one of your best friends when it comes to trading. Okay. More so than the actual take profit. So in a situation like this, I dropped down Great Britain on. It's looking for a buy. So how do you capitalize on this? What were my notes? My note says watch for change of character, retest on the 5-minute time frame, right? This was a 15-minute setup. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Great Britain odd. So where was that? That was March 15. So that was right around here. All right. So as always, so what I always like to do, ladies and gentlemen, I like to look at a higher time frame. Daily, weekly, monthly is something I always look at. All right. That's how it should always be. Always want to look at a higher time frame to get your overall view of where price is trying to go. After that, you want to make your way down to the smaller time frame, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, whatever time frame that you feel comfortable. So if I jump down to the 1 hour, I know because I drew this, I know that the overall trend is going up, right? I'm getting higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Okay. So no matter the pullback, I'm still looking for buys. Okay. Now, to pretty much dumb this down, make this real simple, these pullbacks, okay, the pullbacks are actually setting up zones. All right. These are actually zones being set up. So see, I got a higher high and then a higher low. This higher low is actually a demand zone. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So when price eventually goes on this downtrend, these are the zones you want to watch out for. Just like when price is on a downtrend and you're getting these pullbacks, right? You're getting these pullbacks, basically lower low, and then you get your lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Boom. Because guess what? When price now goes on an uptrend, look what happens. That's the area you want to watch out for to look for your sell. Does that make sense? Everybody get that? See, this lower high. That was your final lower low. So check this out. Price come up. Now, remember, and this is where a lot of people mess up. All right. They automatically assume because price hits a certain level that they're supposed to buy or sell. But there is a confirmation that you must account for before jumping into the market. That's why all of my markups, all right, guys, since the beginning of time, right? What do I put, right? Watch. I always say watch for sell, watch for buy, watch for whatever, right? Watch, watch. Notice that I'm always saying watch, watch for bullish entry here, watch for sell entry here. That is because if you prematurely jump into the market, all right, this can happen. Price can just blow beyond that zone. And if I just jump in for a sell right here, now this becomes a losing trade. All right. So back to this buy setup. So how do you know, Steve? Well, how do I know when to jump in a trade when you're dropping your chart? And not just me, anybody. All right. So I got this pullback. I saw it was pulling back. Boom. Perfect. Not only that, when I look left, what do I have? I have a POI zone. A POI candle. What's a POI candle? It's a point of interest, an area where price pulls back to, and this is pretty much idealistically where you want to look for your buy or sell. So in this case, for a buy. Now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, you can't really tell when to buy. We got emojis now on TradingView. Like, what's the point? Like, bruh. Anyways, right? If I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame, it's gonna be really, really hard for me to deduce whether or not this is gonna go for a buy or sell. Now, obviously, I can wait for these 4-hour candles to close, to form, I see some bullish activity, jump in, and then, you know, hope price goes my way. But you guys got to keep in mind, all right, inside of this 4-hour candle, if I utilize the smaller time frame, when I say smaller time frame, okay, guys, idealistically, smaller time frame, especially when it comes to entry. I'm going to say this again, especially when it comes to entry, you always want to factor in the 15-minute, the 5-minute, the 1-minute. All right. So when I'm operating off the, let's say, 4-hour, I like to use like the 5-minute. All right. When I'm using the 1-hour, I like to use the 1-minute. What about the 15 minutes, Steve? When I'm operating off the daily or weekly. When I'm operating off the daily or weekly, I like to use the 15. And if I'm trading off a monthly zone, I'll factor in like the 1-hour. All right. So that's how I like to play it. If I'm on the 4-hour, I like to operate off the 5-minute. If I'm on the 1-hour, 1-minute. I can do it on the 5-minute too, but 1-minute, 5-minute. Okay, so these three is your optimal area for entry. All right, 1-hour, 4-hour daily. You want to mark up your chart. You want to figure out where price is going, identify your zones, and then when it's time to enter the market, you want to go down to these smaller time frames. The smaller, the better. All right. Now, yes, can I go all the way down to the 1-minute? Absolutely. All right, I can definitely do that. But I want to show you something. So, again, this right here just looks like a 4-hour candle, which it is. But inside of it, it's broken down when I go down to the smaller time frame. So if I go down to the 5-minute, all right, scroll back here and adios meals. Let me just do this. I think it was the 15th. There we go. Perfect. All right. So this is the zone. All right. This is where price came into the zone. All right. Deep down into the zone. Perfect. This is where I want to optimally look to buy. So now what do I do here? Now this is where understanding, change of character, retest, and then looking for that entry. So right now, right, price was technically in a downtrend. It's creating lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, boom. And with those lower lows, you are also getting what? Lower highs, right? You're getting those pullbacks, those lower highs, those lower highs. Boom. All right. Keep in mind the last lower high and the last higher low. You see this uptrend right here? Up, boom, low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So once that happened, that last higher low, that is your change of character. All right. That is your change of character. Okay. The last higher low and the last lower high. That's where your change of character is going to come. All right. Boom. So I got my change of character here. Right. Price broke. Got my change of character right over here. Perfect. This was the breakout. Now, this is where a lot of people mess up. All right. Now, after they get the change of character, most traders, what they do is they enter on the retest. Now, you can do that. All right. And I'm going to show you guys real quick. Let me go into my group. Sheesh, I get tons of messages. One day I will clean it all out. One day. But it's exhausting to look at, to be honest with you. Every time I think about it, I'd be like, this is gonna take a while. All right. Anyways, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Not on high ability. Where is it at? Where is it at? All right, perfect. Bullish smiler. You see this? Again. Right? Price was technically on a what? Downtrend. Boom. So lower low, lower high, lower low. See, lower low, point of interest, POI. So look, that first initial break, all right, that's where you get your change of character. That's why I said count your last lower high, your last higher low. That's your change of character, all right? Break. Now, in this example, it's showing you price pulling back and then creating a break of structure, all right? Then after that, price pulls back, right? Creates liquidity, right? That's the money sign, and then pulls back to the point of interest before taking off. But sometimes, and on this example right here, price pulls way back, all right? And it looks like price is about to create a new lower low. And in a way, price kind of did. On this 5-minute, price kind of did. Didn't really close, wicked off of it, boom. So what's the key? The key is once you get that change of character on the pullback, that's not where you want to look for your entry. You're not looking for your entry here. You can, but that's not the ideal. That's not the high probability. What you want to see is a break of structure, a BOS, above that change of character. Because once that happens, after that retest, that pullback, right? And sometimes you might not get liquidity. So, I would say 50-50. Price will, pull all the way back to the POI. Sometimes price won't. Sometimes price will just pull back here and then take off. But the point is, you need to, after the change of character, wait for another break of structure. Wait for another break of structure. Because remember, what confirms a trend? When you have two lower lows or two higher highs. See? Two higher highs. This is higher than the previous high. This is higher than the previous high. All right? This was the last lower low part. It didn't create no more lower lows. So now we're going up. So the first change of character, that's kind of like the trickster. All right? You're taking a higher risk by entering off that pullback. What you want to wait for is this, where this change of character happened. You want to see this get broken. Once that happens, now you have confirmation we are now going for a buy. So all you got to do now is wait for price to pull back. Now, some of you guys are asking, well, Steve, I'm seeing multiple areas where price can pull back. Where do I exactly buy? Now, this is the key, all right? When price breaks out, all right, guys, the leg that breaks out, the leg that creates the new higher high or lower low, all right? So let me erase all of this. You see this leg right here? There will always be imbalances that are left behind. All right. Now, for those, what is an imbalance? An imbalance is this, right? A gap. Right? We've talked about this. A gap. Got that gap, which needs to be filled. All right. You got your engulfing candle, and then you got your bullish move to the upside, which created what? Your BOS. Right? Created that break of structure. So what you want to see now is you want to see price pull back into that zone. All right. You want to see price pull back into that zone. Now, you had a couple of imbalances. You had one right over here, and then you also had one right over here. So this is what I do when I see multiple imbalances on one leg, right? Just so you guys can see it. See? Imbalance. See the gap between the candle? You had this big candle, the gap between here and here. See that gap? Boom. What I like to do is, one, I like to go up a time frame. Right? When I have multiple imbalances, I like to go up a time frame. Why do I like to go up a time frame? Because it filters out the noise. All right, it filters out the noise. Remember, the lower the time frame, that's why you can't just trade off of the smaller time frames, because you got a lot of price action that's happening much more frequently than the higher time frame. Does that make sense? So what I do is when I have multiple zones, so if you think about it, this was all off the 5 minute, right? See, if I move up the 1 hour, it filters out the noise, right? See now? See that? So now that this candle right here, this last POI, see that? There's out the noise. This was my pullback, right? But you wouldn't see that if you're looking at the higher time frame. This is why you want to jump down to a 5 minute, to a 15 minute, to a 1 minute, right? Go back. It's the 16th. Right? Boom. So I got the break, right? I got a higher high. Perfect. The moment price comes and touches anywhere inside my zone, I'm free to jump in. I'm free to jump in. Okay? I'm free to jump in. See this right here? I'm going to use another example. Right? See this right here? Change a character example. Perfect. Right? You got your higher high, boom, higher low. Notice, higher high, higher low. The last higher low. When price created this higher high, notice it came down. Most people would think this is your change of character. No. Boom. This was the last higher low for that higher high. Let this break. Change of character. Let this break. So now look, lower low, lower low. It's two lower lows. Two lower lows confirms the trend. Let it pull back. The leg that breaks, let it pull back to the POI, point of entry, point of interest, and that is your sell buy setup. Does everybody get that? Does that make sense? All right. Look at this. High probability order blocks. Some people call it order blocks. Some people call it engulfing candles, institutional, whatever makes you feel comfortable. See this? Buy side, liquidity, boom. Break. This was the shift. All right. If you study and understand this, life is going to become very, very easy for you. All right. Because I know it helped me. It changed my way of thinking. It changed my way of understanding the market. But most importantly, it helped me getting better entries. All right. Break. Notice what's left behind. An imbalanced candle. All right. High probability order blocks is when it runs buy side or sell side liquidity and has an imbalance. It makes that shift. Perfect. Boom. Comes back to fill in that imbalance. And that is your entry. That is your entry. See, an order block itself is not considered the order block unless it has imbalance. You're looking for that imbalance. So essentially, when you get that breakout, when you get prices pulling back, you want to look left. Not only do you want it pulling back to the POI, but you also want to make sure that there's an imbalance associated with it right next to it. All right. So when that happened, boom, remember, what time frame are we trading on? I'm looking for my entry on the 5 minute, but this is all off of what time frame? The 4 hour, right? This is all off the 4 hour. This is all off this correction and 4 hour pullback. So you see how I'm still in alignment with the overall trend, right? And this is how we were able to get the buy on GA, right? What was that, March 15th? Right? This is how we were able to get the buy on GA. So we were able to look. That's why I said watch for change of character and retest on the 5-minute time frame. All right. So every time you're looking at your markup and you see price, okay. So again, we'll take this one for example, 4-hour pullback, right? When you even use it in conjunction with the MACD, or you got an RSI or whatever, when it's oversold or overbought. Those for those who still use an indicator, and if you don't, no problem. But when you get that pullback, look left, I got my POI candle. This was the last bearish candle before this bullish move up. So check this out. Even though I'm on the 4-hour, again, there's more price action that's happening on the smaller time frame to let me know that I'm getting a change of character, a retest, for me to catch this buy to the upside. So let me go right here. And then, see, when you look at this on the 4-hour time frame, it's kind of hard to tell. But when I make my way down to the 5-minute, now I got more information. This is giving me a better idea of when I should buy and when I should sell. So in this case, buy, right? So again, lower low, lower high, right? And you want to wait. See, even for those who would think like, hey, okay, well, this is my last lower high. Well, this hasn't gotten broken, right? This was equal. This was equal. Still, when this pulled back, it didn't break. There was no shift. It's my last lower low right here. I'm still within my zone. Last lower low right here. So lower low, this was technically my last lower high. Break. So that's my change of character right here. That's my change of character. Right there. That's the breakout. Now, notice during this breakout, again, what do I want to identify? Imbalance. So look at this. Where do I see imbalance? See imbalance all over here. Right? See imbalance right there. One could say, well, Steve, you can push this all the way back to this right here. Yes, you can, which grabs everything. Right? This was the leg. This was the leg that broke and went to the upside. Boom. Retest. Now remember, you can jump in the trade right now, right? You can take this, but that's not a super high probability trade setup. What are we looking for? We're looking for one more break of the high. Another break. So now I got two. This was my first. This was my second. So now I'm just waiting for that pullback. I'm just waiting for that retest. And again, for anybody confused, just look at your MACD. See, red, green, red. Green, I need this to go red again. Pull back, red. Notice, when it pulled back, it's not lower than this. So I'm still in my buy. And I created two higher highs. Now, look left. Right? Where was an imbalance? Right over here. Right? Right over there. Right next to your POI. Basically, the last bearish candle before this bullish move up. And there's my buy. So I enter here. Stop loss right below. And now when I zoom back out, right, I catch this whole buy move. I catch this whole buy move. Right? And essentially, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Even right here, let me stop this real quick. See what price did? See how I left this big imbalance? Right? This is the POI candle. Boom. And look what price does. pulls back, fills it up, right, in alignment, and then continuation up. All right, let's look at GN. Pretty much same thing. This was on 15th. All right, so it's really simple. This is not a hard strategy to understand. It's just practice, being patient, waiting for price to get there, and knowing once price is in your zone, working your way down to the smaller time frame. All right. Same thing. This was what was March 15th. March 15th was right around here. Perfect. Right. Right around there. Perfect. So price came to the zone. And you could have caught a buy a couple of times, right over here and right over here on the 19th when it really took off. Right. So let's go. 4 hour. I'm going to jump down to the 5 minute. This was March 15th. All right. So perfect. Round the zone. Perfect. So again, what am I looking for? Looking for that change of character. Right. Lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high. Boom. And if it's hard for you, how do I know the lower high was right here? I could tell, like this consolidation part, this pullback. You could actually see it on the 1 minute. See if it's going to go all the way back. No. Oh, let me do this. Replay. There we go. What was this? This was this example, and then that was March 15th. So there we go. And then go to the 1 minute. There we go. So boom. So you see, technically, this was your change of character right here. Right? See, you can do this on the 1 minute time frame, on any time frame. So change character. Right? Lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high, lower low. See, lower than this low, lower high, lower low. Boom, change of character. See how price pulled back? Why is it pulling back? To grab all these imbalance candles. See, imbalance, 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 imbalance. And this was the last bearish candle before the bullish move up. So price pulled up, but what are we looking for? We need a break of this high. Right? That's idealistically what we want. We want a break of this high. So price came up, boom, right? So I need a break of this high right here. I need a break of this high. Voila, break, break. And you see the consolidation, right? One could say I got an imbalance right down here, entry point here, and also an entry point right there. And watch this, right? Right? You want to just mark up your potential zone areas. And once you have that, at this point, guys, you're jumping in the market. You're not looking to buy and sell anymore. You've already done the work. You've done your legwork on the higher time frame. You've done your legwork on the smaller time frame. All right. Not gonna go through the whole thing, but you guys get my point, right? Get that pullback and then delete this. Let's go back here. Boom. Right? Change of character. So your entry point, first one, would have been right over here. That's over 112 points. That's over 112 pips. That's over 112 pips, right? Now remember, this came down twice, right over here. So first one, that was about 100 pips, but then came back down to fill in this imbalance. Boom. So that means I got to do the whole process over again. All right. Price took me out the trade. I got to do this whole process over again. So same thing. I'm going to jump down, smaller time frame. And I'm going to follow the same rules. I'm going to follow the same rules. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Boom. Perfect. That's my first change of character. After that, that means I need this to be broken. All right. Consolidated and then finally broke. It's my second higher high. So this, once the second higher high is created, that's my high probability trade setup. Now, all I'm doing is letting it correct itself, which it did. And as always, right, I want it to pull back to a POI candle in conjunction with an imbalance right here. See the imbalance? Boom, boom. This was the last bearish candle before this bullish move up. Right? Imbalance, everything in conjunction with each other. Entry. So you can automatically enter or wait for a bullish candle to form. And then there's your move to the upside. There's your bigger move to the upside. Right? So you see how you could have caught the first and then the second. Right? You could have caught this twice. You could have caught this. And when it pulled back, you could have caught this as well. Right? So when price is correcting itself, like it is right here on this 1 hour retest, see that? On this 1 hour retest, all you got to do is just look at, again, make your life easy. See, MACD retest, boom, retest. It's not breaking this low. At this point, I'm looking for a change of character in here, 2 higher highs, and then buy, right? So let me go down to the 1 minute, right? It's going to give me the ultimate entry. There we go. This is the zone. And then let's get to work. It's my last lower high. This is my last lower low. Boom. So now I need this to be broken. Remember, a break is the body breaking above, which I got. Perfect. Actual break. Perfect. Let this come back and retest. See, even on your MACD, perfect. In alignment with POIs. Now, when you have a lot of POIs, what did I just say earlier? If you got a lot of POIs and you get confused, like which one, just go up a time frame. Filter out the noise. When there's too much noise, filter it out. Go up a time frame. Right? See, by going up just even to the 5 minute, right? It clears up. See how I can go up to the 5 minute? Right? This is my entry area. Notice, ta-da, what do I have? My imbalance. Pull back in, get some bearish candlesticks. In a situation like this, guys, what I always recommend, since this was the last bearish candlestick in this zone, let a bullish candle close above here, above that bearish. So your entry would actually be above here. So now you know, okay, We've basically kind of broken structure here. Now we're going to the upside. And then there's your move. There's your actual move, right? Came back one more time, but never broke the low, right? And there's your move. There's your move to the upside. Does that make sense? All right. So when I'm telling you guys, hey, watch for buy here, watch for sell here, that's what I mean, right? This is how you can take advantage of these trade opportunities. And you can do this on anything, indices, commodities, this GU, right? This GU, this was last week, and I'm actually expecting another GU sell. Let's see, right? This was off the daily. Boom. So what did we do? Let price come up. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Perfect. I know price is in my zone. So I don't want to watch this on the 1 hour. Definitely don't want to watch this on the daily, right? Go down to a smaller time frame, 5 minute, 1 minute. And then now you wait. Higher high, higher low. Higher high. This was the last higher low. Look, change of character. All right. This is where the 5 minute, 1 minute comes crucial time. Let price get into your zone. And then you want to wait for this. So you can change your character. Perfect. That's good. But this is not where my entry is. Boom. After the second lower low is created, now, based off of this, and you can see it, right? There is my, right, imbalance. Right? Price splash up. This was a news candle, but as you can see, never broke that high. So once I got some bearish candlesticks, all right. So you see how this bullish came up aggressive? Some of you guys would have thought, hey, is this going back up? Again, the trick is the last bullish candle, you're waiting for a bearish candle to close beneath that. So this is the last bullish candle. So if I'm on the 5 minute, once this bearish candle closed beneath it, boom, I get in on this candle right here. That's my candle. My stop loss is above or the last previous candle, whichever one you want. All right. So gives you a nice stop loss, 14 pips. And then once we scroll out, there's your move to the downside. Oh, all right. There we go. There's your move to the downside. See that? 5 minute entry there. Again, stop loss there. There's your 119 pip move. If you're up 119 pips, you either move up your stop loss or you just take profit, right? You don't ever let something like this retrace fully on you, all right? And then for those who are wondering, hey, Steve, what if I placed an entry here and then I got taken out again? Well, guess what you'll do? You'll get back in again because what just happened? A new lower low was created after this aggressive move. So that's 3 lower lows. 1, 2, 3. So now we're in a trend. Remember, once you got 2 lower lows or 2 higher highs, you are now in that official trend. So I would wait again. All right, let me erase all this. Look at all these imbalances. Look at all these imbalances, right? This is the last bullish candle, BOI. Let all this get filled, and then I do the same thing. See here? See how this, so bullish. Notice how none of these bearish candles were closing below these bullish candles, except right here. Got a bearish engulfing. Perfect. pulled back, and that was your entry, anywhere around here. Right? Same thing. Entry there, stop loss above or right above it. And now you will catch your sell opportunity. All right. So you got to be detailed. Higher time frame, find your zone. Hell, even if you're just bouncing off of support and resistance, but what you want to do, you want to work your way down to that smaller time frame, that 5 minute, that 15, that 1 minute for those who can handle it. And then you want to wait for that sequence. You want to wait for that change of character, right? Boom. It's exactly what I just showed you here. That's what you want to wait for. That change, that shift, and then that pullback. That pullback to grab that imbalance. And then wait for a new low or a new high to be created. As you can see, boom. So entry there, third time, and then voila. That's how I'm able to catch these trades. All right. So I got DXY going up for a buy. I got EU going for a sell. I got GU going for a sell. I got UCAD, and then I got some more lined up. So when price gets into these zones, guys, work your way down to the 5 minute, 1 minute, and wait for that confirmation before jumping in the trade. All right. Now, once again, guys, I got a trading challenge going on right now. And if you want to be a part of it, just shoot me an email. My email's in the description box below. All right. Yes, really fun trading challenge going on right now. And I think everybody who's watching this, tell your friends, family, anybody who's interested in trading, you get to be part of a tight knit community. We're trading live, we're training. I got special guests coming on, some of your favorite popular traders, just dropping gems. It's just good. Any knowledge that progresses you forward, I'm all for it. And it's a free challenge. All you got to do is, get situated. But hit me up, description box below for my email. Let me know if you want to be a part of it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to tap in, show some love. Like I said, I hope you guys are all doing well. First quarter of the year is over. It's over. It's over. It's over, man. I hope you guys are in alignment with your goals, with what you're trying to get accomplished. Because let me tell you something, this year is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. All right. There's going to be a bigger backlash. You guys have seen what's been going on in the media, interest rates, banks collapsing, so much more to come. Oh, I forgot to go over some crypto for you. I forgot. Let me cover that real quick. So Bitcoin currently at 27. All right, let's go to higher time frame, of course, and look where we're at. Lo and behold, what do you know? Around 28.32. Okay, and look at this weekly imbalance, imbalance. So you know there's going to be a pullback. You see, it's going to be a weekly retest. It's going to be a weekly retest, and there's going to be a pullback here. Obviously, this is going to take some time, but it's there. All right, you could actually see right here. Okay, you had your bearish engulfing candlesticks. Let me tell you something. When you have big, strong bearish engulfing candlesticks on higher time frame, there's a retest on the smaller. So you see this 4 hour? You see how this bearish engulfed this bullish? All right. So obviously, I want to highlight the candle that got engulfed, which is the bullish. If I go down to like a 15 minute or even a 5, all right, check this out. This is your change of character. Right? Look at these imbalance candles. There's your POI, there's your pullback, and then there's your sell opportunity, right? There was a big spike, of course. I think that's news, but there's your sell opportunity right there. So, guys, that whole change of character, break of structure, it's in almost every setup. And if you wait for it, right? So, boom, you had actually, let me stay on the 15 minute just to show you an example. So perfect. This low, right? Like I said, you can take this trade, but to really be confident and get that high probability, you want this low to be taken out. In a way it was, right? Even though it wicked, but if I was to go on a smaller time frame, that was an actual close, right? Body close. So now what we're looking for is a pullback. Let's go back to the 15-minute, and I would look idealistically for a sell right around here. Right around 27,800. 7,800. Fill the rest of this imbalance. That's the last bullish before this bearish move down, and then look for a continuation down. All right, looking for a continuation down. You even got divergence forming on that 4-hour. Come back to around low 22, and then potentially go up. All right, but as an investor, I start buying, guys. I start investing. I love Ripple. Ripple is still cheap, only at 51 cents, right? So this is also going to pull back. This is also going to pull back. All right. Every pullback you get, you want to start investing and going long. All right. Next time this goes bullish, we're definitely going to like $2. I love Ripple. Of course, I love Cardano. All right. Look where Cardano's at, 36 cents. Guys, the last time it was at an all-time high was $3. It's going to get back to $3. You got divergence happening already on the weekly. So towards the end of this year, this is definitely going to turn around. All right. This is a gold mine right now. This is a gold mine right now. I love Stellar. XLM. I love Stellar. Right. And the reason why I love like Ripple, Cardano, Stellar is because you can get more for your dollar. All right. You can get more for your dollar. So if I invest, let's just say 25,000. All right. Let me show this here. If I invest just $25,000, 25,000 divided by a current price of 9 cents. That's going to give me 277,000 coins. This thing gets to $1, which I believe it will. The last previous high was 93 cents. It's going to break that. So $1. Multiply that by $1, guys. You just turned 25 grand into $277,000. I would think that's a great investment. All you got to do is hold. The beauty about being an investor, as long as you don't sell, even when you're down, you might be down on paper, but as long as you hold the investment, you're profitable. All right. And right now, crypto is at the bottom all across the board. So you don't have to buy every single crypto. I would go back to even the ones that performed very well in the past, hence Bitcoin, right? But instead of buying Bitcoin at 20,000, because it's still overpriced for the average person, you got 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, you thinking about dumping in the crypto market, look to alternatives, even Dogecoin. But Stellar, Ripple, Cardano, those are great, great investment right now. In the next 18 months, you're going to be a very, very happy customer. But I got to get out of here, guys. I got to go do another webinar. So I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening in. Hopefully this video was an aha moment for some people out there. Again, if you want to be a part of the trading challenge I got going on, shoot me an email, hit me up. All right. As always, take care, stay blessed. I'll see you all next time.